So tell me if this is you. Every day when I wake up, one of the first things I do is I check crypto. I check an app on my phone where I can see all of the prices and the overall market, how it's doing. Actually, it's coinmarketcap.com's app. That's the one I use. And so I check it. And my immediate reaction upon seeing it today was just kind of less, it's just going to be one of those days, right? And the market's down about 3%. And I'm like, there's a video in that. Because I can't be the only one that feels this way. There is this scenario where right now, if you're looking at crypto kind of on a daily basis, which I look at it every day, all day, I'm always in it. And that's part of it too. I'm in crypto a lot every day. I actually never take a break. I make content, I make videos for you guys and all that kind of stuff and posts over on X every single day. And I'm always here in it every day. All right. So in that, it's hard. And there's sometimes even happens to me, you need to remember something. You need to remember that crypto is, and how I look at it is it's a long game. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But there are those days where it feels like, you're sprinting and you're getting the crap kicked out of you along the way, to use that running analogy or metaphor, right? And that's where I think we all need to kind of pull back a little bit, take a breath, and then reassess and look at what's our goals? Are we doing the right things? Are we not letting panic selling and emotional based, fear selling take over us? Okay. Do we have a plan for our crypto? Do we know what we own? We know, okay, what our goals are for profit we want to make off of it. And then you have to be okay with the ebb and flow of what crypto is right now. Okay. And that's how I look at it. And then you look at the long game, a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, it's going to be just exponentially higher. And you have to sometimes remember and get away from, and this is me telling myself too, right? By the way. Okay. You have to get away from it and not be just looking at what's going on in this moment and getting frustrated with right now, what's going on in this moment. Now, you have to do what's right for you, right? I mean, whatever coping mechanism you employ or whatever it is, but that's what helps me. And what helps me is to get away from it and to go spend some time with my wife and my son. I play golf, to go exercise, go take a walk the dogs. My family is very important to me. Go see my mom and my stepdad and things of that nature. And I'm also a Christian, so sometimes praying about it a little bit helps me as well. Again, whatever you've got to do to kind of get yourself okay, right, with the here and now in crypto. And then again, remember that the opportunity is massive. You're here at the right time. You are. I mean, you're going to look back when crypto is a $50 trillion, the whole crypto market's 50 trillion. It's like 3 trillion right now. And you're like, man, I remember those days where it was like 3 trillion, man. That was, all that kind of stuff. Right. And I just wanted to share this with you. Like, I don't have a real specific message in relationship to like some things you should do or things like that. But there are just days and times where crypto's hard, and it is. I've seen other content creators, other guys who make content, making videos talking about how hard crypto is right now. And it is very hard right now. And it's frustrating on a daily basis. There's so much positive going on for us that we've never seen before, right? I'm talking about all the policy and the regulations and the SEC now being very, pro crypto and all that kind of stuff. We've never had that. And at a high level, you would think, with all that positive going on, it would be more exciting. It would be a lot more going on, and it's not. And I believe, and I've said this in videos, and had people in comments flame me for it, but I don't care. I'm going to continue to say it. I think that the average person out there who wants to be in crypto, who already is in crypto, I don't think they have a lot of money. I think that they're constrained by the fact that it just simply costs more to live because of inflation, because prices are so darn high now for everything. All our groceries, our gas, our rent, our mortgages, all of it, just to live on a daily basis, it costs more. And I think people simply don't have as much money, right? And yeah, and So does that think that I'm thinking it's going to be a doom and gloom thing as, for the short term? Not necessarily. I think that I'm definitely a glass half full kind of guy, right? I really am. But I think we have some more kind of rough waters to get through, and which brings me back to my core message. You have to remember, and you have to kind of focus on that this is a long game, right, and not a short game, and it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? And that's and get away from crypto if you can. Don't look at your phone. Don't look at your portfolio. It's not going to be much different from where it was an hour ago, right? It's going to be probably down a little bit more because we're down 3% today, and all of that, and well, and again, I say this before, again, if you do have the money to be looking at, buying on the red days, right? And the red times. So anyway, look, I appreciate you giving me a few minutes, and I know that I kind of meandered and just didn't really have a direction for this video, but I just wanted to kind of have kind of a heart to heart with you about this, right? So with that, thanks. If you're interested, links in the description below, here on YouTube to my software, my trading indicator. Check it out if you're interested in trying to make more money in kind of short-term profits, because it tells you when to buy and when to sell on these charts. Any crypto you want, it'll give you buy and sell alerts. And it'll give you, the ways to make profit kind of short-term. I'm using it to make kind of these short-term 10, 20% profit swings, just buy here, sell here. The alerts come in on your phone, and you can set them up, and it's like about $1 a day is what the software costs with that discount code down there. The link's in the description below. Yeah, and there's a 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee, so you can try it. If you don't like it, you can get a refund. Okay, so it's something to do, to kind of try to have a short-term kind of profit plan, right, while you're in this kind of long-term buy and hold strategy. Got thousands of people using it, and got grandmas, grandpas, and teenagers and everything using it too. So I'm not kidding you. Some friends of my son actually use it. And I had this grandmother, her emailed like, I'm a grandmother and I'm using her software and I love it. And I'm like, that's awesome. So, and then she's got her little friends using it. It's kind of cool. So, I'm doing very well with the senior set, apparently. Hey, you gotta laugh at yourself, right? Thanks for giving me a few minutes. All right, I'll see you. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.